Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another running video, and welcome to a very drab and very cold, if you can't see the breath, UK. Now normally, you get a nice little intro from me telling you all about today's video. Straight into the running today. A little short in time, but I'm going to take you on a training run, catch you up, and tell you a few little stories as we go. Nice easy run today, so really want to slow it down. I'm looking for 10k. If you saw my last video, you saw that I managed to reach 11.5 or 7 miles. So today it's just about getting 10k back on my feet again, and we'll be looking to extend that mileage again soon. But for now, let's go. Mile 1, 9:05. Welcome to Bitswell. So today's run, it's called School and Back. Now, it's actually only 2.5k each way, so I've got to run this route twice. That's fine because I can put a little loop where I'm not exactly U-turning, I'll always be going forward. I will be running this particular pavement 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me explain why it's called School and Back. So, in the village of Bitswell, there's a little primary school for kids up to the age of 11. Here it is. Now, for those of you who have seen my channel before, you'll know I have a son. And that was his school, but where the lights are on, that was his classroom. Not quite sure why the lights are on today. It's a Sunday. Anyway, the key thing is, that was his school. In the summer, he finished there, and he moved on to his new school. So we now call that Old School and Back. Got a lot of memories of that school. I saw him do all of his nativities, some great drama productions. I think the last one he did was Matilda, I think. And that was awesome. I think I might have a photo of him in his gear, so I'll see if I can chuck that up. Got loads of achievements. Now that school taught Matthew a lot, great building blocks. During COVID, when we had lockdown, also taught me a lot. The one teacher I will never forget from that school, Miss Hollis. So my English is not great. I can speak, but all the fanciness of colons, semicolons and all of that, I'm no good. And I will never forget one lesson for about 20 minutes when we wanted to log on online. I'm sure she was teaching me rather than any of the kids. We had to have a little story about an octopus. I'll never forget that bloody octopus. And we had to change the sentence so it had a fronted adverbial. 20 minutes later, 2 years later, 3 years later, I still don't know what a fronted adverbial is. I've got no idea. Miss Hollis, thank you for trying. It's not your fault. You just had a very old duff student, I'm afraid. And before you lot get in the comments and say, well, a fronted adverbial is this, I don't need it. I still won't understand it. I've got just enough to get me through in life. That'll do. Anyway, that's the story about the old school. Now we head back on into the town, loop the town, before coming out a second time. Let's go. Mile 3, 8:56. So we're back into the loop of my hometown. I was expecting today to be a tough one, and it hasn't disappointed. Not so much the distance or the gradients. I mean, yeah, there's a few hills, but nothing serious. So why a tough one then? Well, at the moment I'm right in the middle of my night runs. I work in a day or night shift. At the moment, tonight will be night shift number 4. So my body clock is broken. And my Garmin supports that, by the way. I had a look at my body battery, I think it is, or sleep score or whatever. It scored me in the low 20s. And you can even see my sleep last night or this morning. I recorded 2 hours. I've got absolutely no energy in the body whatsoever. So this is all muscle memory. Mile 4, 9:06. So let's give you an example of how these night turns have unfolded for me. So Thursday night was my first, but my day actually starts at 7 AM Thursday. Wake the lad up, help him get ready for school, and walk him to the school. 7 or 8 minutes, not far. In fact, it would be further, but although he wants company, he only wants company until his friends are in sight, or near to being in sight. And then, yep, I'm uncool. So I have to let him go. Then I walk back. By this point it's about 9 AM. Have my own breakfast. And then I've got to catch up with things with the football club that I run. Then there's lunch, and then of course at the afternoon I go and meet my son. Back home for about 4, pack my packed lunch, and then it's off to work at 5:20, ready to get there for 6. Finish Friday 6 AM, back home, stay up so I can, of course, see my son again, walk him to school, and I finally get to bed about 9 AM. So I've been up 26 hours at that point. I get about 4 hours, and then I'm up for Friday afternoon at about 1:30, 2 o'clock. As soon as I'm up, get dressed, go and get the lad, walk back, a bit of brekkie at 4 in the afternoon, pack the lunch, go back to work for another 12 hours. Get home Saturday about 6:30, go to bed for the 2 hours that you saw in the picture. Get up at 8:30, go and pack all your football equipment in the car, and then go and start setting all the training session up. That goes on till about 1. I go back home, have some brekkie, do my packed lunch, you know the score, and go back in for another 12-hour night turn. Got home this morning at about 6:30, went to bed, got 4 hours, and then up and about, just because the body just doesn't want to sleep. It's tough. I'm running on empty, but I was determined to get out and run nonetheless. Lap 5, 9:05. I'm not going to pretend it's hard now. We've got one more hill to climb. I mean, it's the longest one of them, but you've got to look for positives, right? And I am freezing cold, so I'm ready for this run to be done with. Local playground where I take my son. Well, I used to. Another thing we used to do. Now it's all Fortnite and Roblox and the norm. By the way, if you are liking this video and you are liking the channel, remember, hit that like, hit that subscribe and that bell notification, because we're back, baby. Plenty of comments, plenty of content, plenty of thoughts coming your way. Right, 1k to go, head down, get on with this. Let's go. Let's go! Didn't do it justice really though. Mile 6, 9:07. Last 500 metres or so now. Let's see this out. $10.6k, 1 hour, small bit of change. Average 5:30 something a kilometre. I'm super happy with that. Perhaps I should have gone around even a bit slower, to be fair. I think next time I do an easy run, I have Pace Pro on the Garmin. I also have intervals where I can set it to beep so I'm in within a certain level. So I think I'll be setting it for about 9 minutes 30 a mile, maybe 9:45, and just try and run in that easy range. It was hard, don't get me wrong. I think the legs still feel it a little bit from that 7 miler. I mean, this is what, 6 and a bit, so not too far off it again. And I think the fact that I just want to sleep, but I can't, because it's about 4 o'clock, and in about an hour and a half, not even that, an hour and a quarter, I get to go work again. So as I was just looking back through my stats, I had a quick look at what the suggested run was today. It wanted me to do a 21-minute, 6:40 a kilometre recovery run. I mean, I bought the watch for a reason, because it's got all these gadgets to help me and whatnots, and I just don't listen to it. Kind of sums me up all round, I think. So that is that. It's another run. It's another video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one as well. Thank you very much for joining me on the run again. It's nice to actually do that run again. Haven't done that one for quite a while. My next training run is going to be another 7 miler. I'm going to try and hit that distance again. That one's going out and back to a local village. I won't be taking you on that one because I have to run on country roads. Take me home, country. Okay. Literally out in the sticks anyway. There's only a hedge to jump into if you need to. No pavements or sidewalks or whatever you want to call them. So it's got to be mind switched on, none of this. so I won't take you out on that. However, of course there's more videos coming, and the next one I'm going to take you back on a park run. So until then guys, thank you ever so much for joining me. I'm off to do another 12-hour night turn. Bye.